Filters are used to chisel away at specific high or low frequencies within a sound to create tonal changes. And as we suggested, we can have volume, tone and pitch envelopes. So let's have a look at using a filter to create an envelope where the tone changes and where we can use those tonal changes as an AMS source and get the pitch changes to follow it, giving us a pitch and a tone change all at the same time. At this stage, if you press the exit button, turn the dial next to the screen and select another preset, and then turn it back to the unison square lead, this will quickly reset the patch changes to the original settings. With the patch reset to its basic settings, I'm going to press the menu key now, and we're going to go back into the P-pitch page, and this time for AMS I'm going to set the setting to filter EG and the amount to +12. Nothing much happening there because we haven't set a filter to change the tonal qualities and get the pitch to follow that. So let's do that by pressing the menu key, and let's go into the P filter EG page. Now in the filter envelope generator page, you can actually set these controls to whatever you want to, but I've set the start point to -99, I've set the attack to 64 and the level of that attack to +90, I've set the time of the decay break to 28, and I've set the sustain to 26, and the release I have at 99 with the level at -86, and you get this. Let's start changing the filter settings and go back to the P filter. Now what I'm going to do is to change the basic setting of the filter that I have from band reject, if you look at A you'll see band reject, to band pass. Now you can hear the pitch changing, and you can clearly hear when I've changed the filter or filter type, you can clearly hear the change in tone that the filter is imposing as it closes and opens on that particular pitch of the note. And you can hear the envelope working to control those changes at the same time. So you can try different filter settings. That's the band reject, it's not doing a hell of a lot. That's the band pass, and you can actually hear the resonance control that's set for that particular filter kicking in and out. So that's a way of actually controlling pitch automatically using the AMS of the filter envelope generator. I'm going to talk about the detailed workings of filters and the different filter types available in another video. But for the moment, simply think of them as being like the tone control on your hi-fi. If you turn down the tone control, the tone changes as the filter slices off all of the top end, leaving just the bass and the mids. If your tone controls are far more sophisticated than that, you can roll off different portions of top, middle and bottom to create some really extreme tonal changes. And that's all that filter is actually doing on your synth. But we've got more than one filter, and we can create some more weird and wonderful effects as a result. Now if you press the page plus button and tab across to the Mod tab, you have a frequency AMS1 setting. If you change that to pedal 04, assuming I can find it, and set the amount to about -37, I've now got an additional AMS source controlling the frequency, and that's that foot pedal. So while the envelope is doing what it's doing, I'm also throwing in an additional AMS control that allows me to mess with the frequency. And I can do the same with the resonance control, which I'm going to set to the tempo control. Let's set that to, I don't know, plus 38. That's at minus 72, so you're getting the tempo control adding some resonance. We talked about resonance earlier, which is that little blip that you get where a filter cuts off certain sounds. And that's adding another AMS source to create these crazy changes. And that is how you use envelope generators as a source to modulate other controls on the Kross.